guys, I'm Ali here with Shawnee to dish about all things reality TV. The Vanderpump Rules spinoff is currently filming and we're excited to see what the old cast has in store for us. Kate Chastain and Captain Lee are back on our TV screens with another show. Plus, Big Brother premiered last night with a shocking twist. All that and so much more in Reality Wrap. Ready to kick this thing off, Shawnee?
Let's do it. It's been busy again this week. Oh my God.
It's been, first of all, Shawnee, what is going on with your friend, Angela Deem?
My friend? My friend? Angela.
What is happening?
Angela is being Angela. Okay.
You're never gonna be a star. You're always be a wannabe. I love you.
You know,
I was just so embarrassed when I saw this video of her fighting last night. I was like, what is happening?
I know. I mean, I don't have the details because neither Angela or Jennifer responded to my DMs. Hello. But because I already read today that they've kissed and made up and they've moved on and they're like, like that just happened. And I don't know about you, but things like that don't happen with me and my friends.
No, I've never fought a friend, but that's just me.
I've also never fought a friend. I'm guessing maybe a little bit of alcohol was involved.
I'm guessing a lot of alcohol was involved.
To be. I don't know, man. I would say that I'm surprised, but I'm not.
No, I'm not surprised.
Nothing surprises me anymore.
But do you think that this will have any impact on her time on TLC? Because viewers have been calling for her to be fired for quite some time. There's like a gazillion petitions. Do you think this will add any weight to that or no?
No. If she can smash a cake in Michael's face and emasculate him on television and treat him the way that she does, no.
Yeah, I mean, nothing.
A couple of years ago at it was the before the 90 Days reunion, she attacked Avery's mom on stage. We haven't forgotten that. She put her hands on Terry Watkins on the reunion stage or the tell-all stage, and they didn't do anything about her for that or about that. I mean, I suspect that has a huge part of why Avery never returned to 90 Days because she's living an amazing life right now. I think people would love an update.
Yeah.
But not if they're going to go Jerry Springer at the tell-alls. I mean, you know.
Yeah. Oh, so nothing is going to come of it. We're going to see her in the next 90 Days spin-off. She's going to be starring in it as per usual.
I wonder who she's going to fight there.
You better respect me.
I know there's going to be some outrage again. It's just, guys, they're not going to fire this woman. We need to just move on. They're not firing her. I don't know.
The thing is there, for all the people that are calling for her to be fired, there are probably 100 that tune in to see.
Yeah.
They're making hand over fist money off of this whole situation with Angela and Michael.
Yeah.
They're going to get rid of them until they're not making money on them. I mean, it's just how it works.
That's so sad. Whatever.
Not my cup of tea either.
Not my cup of coffee at all.
I like real reality. I don't like this contrived stuff. And I don't like watching people like her just constantly be nasty. It's not.
And no repercussion. That's why she's constantly nasty, because so what if she is?
If anything, she's being rewarded because the more outlandish she acts, the more people
we see her,
and the more followers she gets, and it's making her rich. You know, think about how much better off she is now than when we first met her several seasons ago. I mean, it's worked well for her.
And poor Michael is just over there scraping the bottom, not getting a dime from anything.
Just trying to get to the US, poor guy.
Just trying to, Michael, we are trying for you, okay? We're doing all we can, which is nothing. We have no pull, but we want you here.
I would love to see Michael get here. I would love to see him get here and then move away from her.
Yeah, I want him to get to the US, get his green card fully, and just be done with her.
There you go.
That's my plan for Michael.
Michael deserves it. He has put in the time.
You want to talk Vanderpump Rules now and what's happening with that? There's a spinoff.
You mean the spinoff with Jax and all of them.
Yeah.
I mean, my biggest thing here, my issue with this, because I would love a spinoff. I like Jax and Brittany. I know that they're very controversial and people love to hate them. My biggest issue with this is Kristen. She was fired from the show for calling the police on another cast member. That very, very racially motivated phone call.
Yeah.
Why are they bringing her back?
But also, they're saying that Stassi's also filming for it. That's what I heard.
So why? That's what I want to know. Like, why even bother firing them if they're just going to bring them back?
Reward them a few years later. Yeah, and they're back. Stassi's back, and you can tell that they were trying to get them back in and getting a feel for it. And from what I'm seeing, it seems like people are like, yeah, bring him back. So... But to be honest,
I think that if you're going to make a stand, though, you need to take a stand and
like why turn back? Like why say this was wrong?
It's been long enough now, I guess, for them. I don't know, but what they did was nasty, and
it was very nasty. It was just like, and at that age, like it's not even you were young to be like, yeah, we were kids. You were grown adults.
Doesn't matter to me.
I have absolutely zero interest in this spinoff, though. Like I know people are excited to see it, but in my mind, because I'm already over Vanderpump, if we're being honest. Minus this scandal, I have zero interest in.
Right, the scandal was what brought a lot of people back. Like, it's in my opinion, it saved the show. I think Vanderpump
did save the show. Was
probably very much on the verge of being gone, and Scandal saved it. I mean, I guess we can thank them for that.
Are you gonna watch? What do you think is gonna? What are we expecting for this season? So they're back, and what? Because we already saw the aftermath of the cheating and everything last season. So what are we tuning in for now, though? Isn't it the same old thing?
I think it's a lot of the same old. I heard they were bringing Billy Lee back, giving Tom a friend.
Relevant to me, to Billy Lee.
I mean, I don't know what all they can show us because Raquel is still not filming. I don't know if she's going to at all ever.
Yeah.
So we don't get to hear any more from her or any more like face off between her and Ariana. I mean, I'm really over the breakup, to be honest with you. Like it's done.
I saw a clip.
It's not really that uncommon for things like that to happen. So
I saw a clip of Ariana and Tom in the same like building, but they didn't exactly come in contact with each other because she's refusing to film with him. So it's just, so I think they brought Billy in for him to have a friend. However, it seems like all the castmates have turned and are hanging out with him anyway. I just have a feeling that they're just like, from the Sheena hug, when they had the photo of Sheena and the photo. And then, what's her name, said something like she was confused. Lala said something, and based on what she said, it seems that everybody's kind of hanging with Tom again.
I mean, it's been months on months. How long are the friends supposed to be mad at him for cheating on his girlfriend? You know, I mean,
which they've all done a gazillion times.
Every single one of them. I mean,
yeah.
I mean, they all get over it eventually. I just, they can have that.
They'll get over it. Ariana has zero intention of getting over it.
She won't let it go.
Yeah, she's not letting it go.
She's so much better off now. Her star power is huge. She's Dancing with the Stars. She's
Love Island.
Yes. She was great on Love Island. She's getting all kinds of brand deals and sponsorships, new shows. Everybody knows who she is. And I mean, Tom wasn't really that great of a prize anyway. So I feel like this is a come up for her. It's fine.
Yeah. It is. She's winning in this. She's winning. Now that we know that Kyle is shooting a documentary with Morgan, right?
Man,
do you now believe that there is nothing happening, Sean?
I don't believe it.
I knew you were going to say that.
No. I just don't believe it. I mean, here's the thing. If I was in her shoes, and I never will be, because for starters, I'm sure my feet are bigger than hers. But if I was in Kyle's shoes and I was looking at my marriage falling apart, trying to deny it to everybody, telling everybody we're not getting divorced, the last thing I would be doing is constantly hanging out in public places with the person that I'm accused of cheating with.
But they're filming a documentary, so she has to be around her now.
Did she have to film a documentary with her though?
I'm assuming that that's how this whole friendship started. That's what I'm assuming. I'm assuming that the team, they were doing a documentary on her, and that's kind of how their friendship.
Yeah. Is that how a friendship starts, where you get matching tattoos and wear matching rings? And
I mean, personally, me, no. But I'm sticking with this vision in my head that Kyle and Mauricio are getting back together. Okay? I am even if Kyle called me on my phone and said, Allie, we're not getting back together, I'm gonna be like, Kyle, no, you're getting back together.
I would love for that to happen. I'm a big fan of love. I want to see it work. There's just so much weirdness. Like, Kyle has a lot of Hollywood friends, and the specific one is the one that everybody's saying that she has a relationship with. I don't know. I guess time will tell.
Yeah.
It's fun to speculate though. But yeah, I mean, if I was a betting person and I knew that the answer was like on a sheet of paper, I would absolutely bet that there's something going on between them. So definitely.
I'm still saying no. They're just friends who get matching tattoos and rings, because that's normal. Maybe not to me or you, but to Kyle and Morgan, it's normal. Okay. It's besties.
I mean, I have friends that have matching tattoos with each other.
So listen, Kyle and Morgan, just friends. That's my theory. I'm sticking with it.
Okay. We will revisit. One of us will be able to say, I told you so.
I will be able to say, I told you so, Shawnee.
We'll see. I like to say it, so we'll see.
Listen, Housewives, Teresa apparently is in a major feud with Sofia Vergara. Did you see that whole?
I did. It was on her podcast. She explained it on her podcast, basically the whole thing about their managers wanted them to get together and take a picture together. Mm-hmm. And I guess Sophia didn't want to take a picture with Teresa. I honestly don't blame her.
No, that's what the comments are like. Yeah, sure. Why would you want to?
My issue with this is that when retelling the story, Teresa mocked Sophia's accent. I think that was awful.
Yeah.
And then made a comment about how she should be nicer because she's an immigrant.
Yeah. I don't even understand that. First of all, I don't even understand that whole point.
No. And
what does being an immigrant have to do with her needing to be nicer?
Right. I'm like, maybe Teresa needs she needs to be checked.
Also, her parents are immigrants.
Right. Well, but beyond that, I mean, maybe she just didn't want to take a picture with Teresa because back then Teresa wasn't anybody. I mean,
or she was somebody. She was that girl who flipped the table and Sophia was like,
Right.
You know what I mean?
Sophia is a star, she's a superstar. And Teresa is Real Housewives of New Jersey, and she may be like the biggest thing that's ever happened on Real Housewives of New Jersey. But like, let's be real, Teresa. Yeah. I wouldn't have wanted the picture either if I was her. And now after seeing these comments, I mean, I'm surprised. I think Sophia is too busy with her whole divorce and moving on right now. But man, she's lucky that woman hasn't turned around and said something about it. Like, I don't know who you think you are.
Yeah, Sophia's paying her dust, which I like. Like, let's not get into a feud over a picture. Like,
no.
This is why I would never listen, Shawnee. I don't care how much I love somebody. Like, I would never be like, excuse me, can I have a picture? It's just if they said no, I would die.
Right.
I would just die. I could not live that down. Listen, Beyonce, Rihanna, I'm just chilling like, yeah, whatever. It's Beyonce, whatever.
I'm the same way. I don't necessarily want pictures with them because I don't want to impose,
Well, speaking of Jersey, Shawnee, what are you expecting for the new season? Because from as far as we're concerned, nothing has changed in regards to the dynamics between Teresa and Melissa. How do you think they're going to be able to film this? With them so divided?
Your guess is as good as mine. I think it's going to be a lot of the same. I mean, we did this whole last season with them not wanting to talk to each other. I think we're just going to do another one.
No, but remember last season they were together. Like they still showed up at events, but now it seems like they don't want to. So it's
though. It's the job.
Yeah, it's their job. But I feel like it's going to be very divided. I feel like we're going to just see Teresa with her family over one side and Melissa with her people over. I don't think we're going to see them in a room together unless it's far away.
Right. I think they'll definitely be avoiding each other, not talking. I'm hoping that maybe somewhere behind the scenes, it was like an agreement that if you're going to do, if we're going to sign you both on, you have to like hash this out. I'm hoping.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Hash it out.
I think that a lot of them are going to come after Louis because he's the easy target. I think that Margaret and Jennifer are definitely seeing this as their time to shine. I mean, this has been Teresa's show, and Melissa has been like the instigator that keeps, really, it was a good thing that Melissa was on the show with Teresa because she helped Teresa shine.
I think so. And people keep saying Melissa's storyline is always about Teresa. It's the other way around as well.
Exactly.
Because it's the other way around as well. Because then what would we be getting? I mean, no, she has Louis, sure. But before that, what would we be getting if not for the drama?
Yeah, it was always the Melissa versus Teresa.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that Margaret and Jennifer will definitely get their chance to shine a little bit and take center stage and step in where people are not, where they're not going to interact and fight and do their thing.
But like, I'm trying to figure out what Margaret has to offer us now. I feel like we've seen
trying to figure that out since she was cast. So
because we've seen everything really, right? I think that's
she could show us at this point. I mean,
Dolores is gonna be Dolores and not just
My issue, I love Dolores. Let me preface this by saying I love Dolores. I think that her entire downfall is refusing to stand up to Teresa and tell her that she's wrong.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll see that this season. I doubt it.
Or whatever. Or, for me, the problem with Dolores is it's not even standing up to Teresa. It's not standing up to anybody because maybe she's siding with Teresa, but say that. Like, let us know what you're... If you're friends with both, why can't I say to my friends, no, you are wrong? Or the other one, no, you're wrong. Or like say something if I'm friends with both sides. You're just not saying anything at all. Somebody has to be wrong in the situation, or we both could be wrong, but we don't know what she's thinking ever.
But if you think about who Dolores is friends with, those people that if you tell them that they're wrong, you are their new enemy.
Yeah, like you can't tell Teresa that she's wrong. Yeah.
She's smart to stay neutral, but also, I mean, I think it's kind of boring.
I think it's very boring.
Yeah. So
I guess we'll see. They're saying that filming is gonna start this month. So I'm guessing we'll get some leaks about what's been happening. So I'm staying tuned for that. Below Deck, Kate and Captain Lee has a new show. How are you feeling about this?
I think that's the best thing about Below Deck right now, actually. I have been sad that Kate left since Kate left.
Love Kate.
And then when they let Captain Lee go, I thought that was wild.
Terrible for them to do that to Captain Lee.
Yes and no. He's definitely got some health issues. I think that it's better for him to maybe stay not on the boat all the time. I'm glad to see him back on TV though, because he's TV gold. I love him.
Yeah, love those remarks, those little comments. Hilarious.
He's the best. Oh man, his liners are the best.
Is the show about them watching other Bravo shows and critiquing it, or just Below Deck episodes?
From what I understand, just Below Deck.
So okay.
That should be interesting though. Like the old bosses talking about the new cruise.
I know. I'm excited too. At first, it was like, and then they started talking and the banter, and I was like, okay, I'm excited.
Especially those two, because they will not hold back. They're not gonna sugarcoat anything, even if it's somebody they like. They're not gonna hold back. I love it. I'll probably tune into that. So
I will tune into that. I wonder if they're watching old episodes or the upcoming episodes?
I think it'll be, if it's anything like the pillow talks and things we're used to, it'll be the current one is airing.
Okay.
So, and that's what I'm looking for. I like hearing the banter about what we're watching. Like,
I love it. I also wanted to talk about, we did a story on Yara contemplating going back to Ukraine, and persons were like, the comments were crazy because so they're going to Europe because, they travel a lot. Right. So she was saying that she was hoping her mom would come here, like I'm in the US. She was hoping her mom would go into the US, but she didn't get her visa. So they're going to Europe to meet her at that halfway point. But she's contemplating going to Ukraine with
She's crazy.
Isla.
I would not take my kid there. No,
I would not either.
If I was Jovi, I would be freaking out.
I don't think Jovi's gonna say yes to this.
Like
I'm like, so Yara is saying, yeah, I'm pondering it, but is Jovi pondering it? Because I'm thinking Jovi already said, nope, not happening.
Is there a good chance that she maybe said that to get people riled up? Absolutely.
I mean, she is on a new show. And people were riled up in the comments like, no, this is your child. No.
Right. So
Yara, let's not do that, please. Let's not go to you. Let's just go to Europe and have fun and go home.
Right.
We're not doing that. Yeah.
Let the friends come to you. Like,
yeah. Let them. I suppose they're not really giving out visiting visas because she said her mom didn't get hers. So maybe they think your persons are going to come and not go back because of what's happening. So I'm
not really sure. Yeah.
I think that's what's going on. Why her mom didn't get.
I mean, I know that they are giving them probably limited because remember Caesar's Maria. New York City.
Oh, did Caesar call her?
I don't think so. I think that's long over. He knows that it's.
Does he know? Does Caesar ever know? Well, love Caesar, but seriously, he's probably ringing up Maria's phone like crazy. Listen,
trying to get a hold of her. Yeah, I mean, she's been keeping a very low profile, so I don't know.
Could be another
there though. When the thing first broke out, I actually messaged her and I was just like, look, I'm thinking of you. I hope you're safe. And she messaged me back and she told me she was scared to death. So I'm glad she made it.
Yeah, happy because it's crazy what's happening right now. It really is.
The first episode of Big Brother, I
loved it. I love Big Brother.
I also love it. I was really disappointed this year that it didn't go all summer. I understand why they pushed it back. So it's like, I've never waited this long for Big Brother. It was nice. It was so nice. I don't know what to think of it yet. They already have the first alliance formed. They already have people on the block. They have...
it was quick. I feel like it was going like warp speed.
It was very fast. When it was over, I actually looked at the clock like, how is this over already? They've got a couple people in there that are like related to Survivor stars and things like that.
Yes, I saw that guy whose mom is.
Well, she's in the house now.
Yeah. So, I don't know how I missed that. I'm wondering if I fell asleep because then I was
right at the end, like when the credits were rolling, they put that in. It was like a surprise. So yeah, I think a lot of people probably missed it.
Who watches the credits? I mean, you do apparently, but aside from you. When I read the article today, I was like, did I fall asleep while I was watching? Because I have no memory of that.
Right.
Okay. Snuck one in there.
Yeah, well, keep in mind that Ryan is going to watch every single episode from start to finish, probably more than once.
Credits to the very end.
I'm telling you, he is dedicated to the live feeds. So this is the place to get Big Brother info. I'm telling you.
Yes, guys. We need to see. We need to know what's going on. What else? Did you watch Love Island? That's your thing.
I have. I'm so behind on it though, because I was catching up on Temptation Island.
I wanted to watch Temptation Island and there was so much happening.
You need to. I actually wrote about it. The Hall and Caitlyn breakup that happened last night was horrific. It's the first engaged couple to ever go on the show. This is season 5, okay? The first engaged couple to ever go on the show. They've been together for 8 years, okay? 8 years. They got engaged last year. And basically, Caitlyn brought him on the show just because she was like, I just want to explore our connection deeper and figure out why I'm not excited about getting married or whatever. Right? To this guy meeting another girl, Michaela.
Oh my gosh.
Falling in love with her in 2 weeks and dumping Caitlyn. Like, it was horrific. Like,
I've never been more embarrassed for somebody in my entire life. This poor girl.
She had sent him a video message telling him how much she loved him and missed him and that she'd learned so much about herself. And then he went to go dump her.
Oh my gosh. I'm going to watch it. When I'm done, tonight, I have work to do. But I'm going to watch it tonight because I love Temptation. By the way, I'm not bringing whoever I'm with on Temptation. Oh, honey, let's go see if you're... No, we're not doing that.
I know myself way too well. I mean, it would be dramatic. It would be very dramatic.
Listen, you see that Angela Deem video that I'm criticizing, Shawnee?
Yes.
That would be me.
That's
if you ever dump me.
That's what I mean by dramatic.
I'm on TV embarrassing my entire family over a man because it's going down. How dare you leave me? How dare you? But I'm not fighting her. I'm fighting him.
Right?
Shawnee, I couldn't handle that embarrassment.
I mean, you think you know someone after 8 years. Jeez.
And also, this is lust. This is not love. It's love after just like the bikinis and the tropical. The minute reality hits and they're back home in their little crummy apartment, you'll see.
Funny you say that because I have been looking all over the place to see if Hall and Michaela are still together, and I see no evidence. The reunion should be next week. It should start next week, I believe. So we'll get an idea. It might be the week after. I'm not sure because this was kind of an early breakup. Normally, there's another episode in there. So it might be 2 weeks from now, and we'll see. They'll do a reunion and they'll talk about if they're still together or whatever. I am scouring their social media trying to figure out if these two are still together because I doubt it.
Just listen, the minute you go back home and reality hits, then I'm in the room with you in our crummy little apartment staring at each other. It's just like, what are we doing?
He kept saying things like, well, Caitlyn's eyes never lit up when I talked about having kids, and Caitlyn's eyes never lit up the way that I expected him to when I asked her to marry me.
So yeah, the thing for eyes lighting up, we get it. Whatever. Let's see if her eyes are gonna light up in the next few weeks.
I know, right?
Really, dude?
I'm just not only that, and this is terrible, but he was probably, oh gosh, this is terrible. We might have to cut this.
We only have 3 minutes left, so we might cut it anyway.
He was probably the least attractive man on the island. He was the only guy without a six-pack. How dare you do that to Caitlyn?
It's always those ones. I'm telling you, it's always those ones who want to embarrass you after you give them a chance. I'm upset. And I haven't even watched it yet, and I'm upset.
Watch it. You need to watch it. I watched the whole thing and caught up to that, and I was just like, oh my God. I would put it possibly in the top 5 reality TV breakups ever.
Oh my gosh.
Brutal. It was terrible. That poor girl. I just want to hug her so bad.
I'm very upset. Yeah. I'm going to watch it later and get even more upset. Yeah.
Do it. Message me.
I will.
I feel like there was more drama off screen than on screen this week.
Yeah.
Always very entertained by this reality TV world.
Always entertained. Stay tuned, guys. We'll have more next week.
Oh, yes.